Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man?
Goes for a shot!
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Witsel gets it clear. Iniesta. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Picked out brilliantly. Bebeto.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well read. Nice interception. Azar. No, that's been intercepted. And it's with the keeper. Hazard. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, it's Bebeto. Opts for safety. Oh, good spread. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. Hazard really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
He's shifting through the gears here. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Yamal. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Lewandowski! Koundé, probing pass. Eric Garcia. Bebeto. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shot could be a great chance! Well, now in he goes again! And he's found the net! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Madrid penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
It's a pretty loose pass. Witsel. And it's Azar. Very nearly half an hour gone here. So, what can they make of this? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And this is Bebeto. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Mbappe. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, super ball. Has a shot! And we have our very first corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. And the shot!
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Hazard. Great vision. And a chance! Rafinha gets flagged offside. He's in a great position here. Alaba.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
He's a sharp little ball here. Chance for a shot! That's gone for a throw-in. Iniesta. And Jamal. Nicely spread. Now it's Mbappe. Lofted in. It's a goal kick. Alaba. And it's Azar. And it's been played through. Spread neatly. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Levin, and the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
This possibly the last play of the half. Howson clears it away. Got it. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Madrid have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Madrid carrying a one-goal lead. And this is Maradona. He's had a shot! Really well taken goal. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Threads one in. Rafinha crosses it in here.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Pedri, lovely pass, but can he get there? Crossed it. It's a mighty effort. It's fallen kindly here. They've scored. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
He shoots! They've done it! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
And this is Lewandowski! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Koundé. And it's Tchouaméni. Eric Garcia with the slide tackle there. Now it's Bebeto. Oh, cracking ball. Real chance! Loose. Oh, he's been caught napping! And this is Maradona. Rafinha. Mbappe. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Great ball. Can he finish? Yes! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Madrid blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and
the shot! And it's in! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Lewandowski is onto this. And that was very necessary. And he's there to retrieve it. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Out to the right. Oh, played through for the wide man. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He came in hard, very hard. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Good ball, good take. Takes a shot! Sticks it away! That was a given. It always was.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So now the difference is 3. Koundé cuts out the pass. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, that's superb. Chance, surely! And somehow he kept it out.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And he thumps it clear. Villarreal are looking to go forward now. Mbappe on a strong run down the right. And this is Lewandowski. Chance! He scores! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So is this the start of a comeback? And here's Ferran Torres. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Looking to play. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! With so little time left, grandstand finish. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Oh no, what has happened here? Koundé, keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Now it's Hazard. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Tchouaméni. And that's it. Madrid have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. How would you sum up what we've witnessed? Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running.
The presence of Franco Baresi in this lineup suggests to me, Peter, that they'll be playing quite a high line.
What makes you think that?
Well, because he's got all the qualities required to excel in such a system. Because of his reading of the game, his vision, his technique, everything you need to spring a successful offside trap.
Hazard. And here's Neymar. It's a threatening ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Cannavaro. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's had a hit! Oh, nice! Just not quite.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Van Basten. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That has been slung wide. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Just eases him off the ball. Iniesta. Now it's Bojan. Bojan Krkić takes control of it and he's on the move. Azar. Costa Curta. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Inter Milan are enjoying a lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. And it's Conte. Looking tidy in possession here. That's very neat. Vieira. He's looking wide. And it's lofted through here. And he's intervened well there. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Pelé. Conte. Could move up a gear here. Messi. Under an awful lot of pressure. And it's Azar. Tchouaméni. Pelé. And here's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Shifted it to the flank. Costa Curta gets a foot in here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for a runner.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
It'll be a throw-in. Strong running down that left flank. Hazard gets into some space. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Conte. That's a lovely, neat pass. Searching pass he's played there. It's out for a goal kick. Aims beyond the defence. Well read, nice interception. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. That has been slung wide. Now it's Pelé, a probing pass. Maradona with the delivery. Iniesta. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That is ended up in no man's land.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Maradona. And it's Cannavaro. Nicely weighted ball. He is through here. Oh, super. It's Iniesta! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Azar. And Inter now could counter-attack. And this is Pele.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's got a... Pele! That's another chance. Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Some first half thoughts?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Inter Milan go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. There's the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Now it's Pele. Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
That is a great pick out. Iniesta. Shot could be on. Goes for a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there. Held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Palmeiras with the corner. They're first. Nicely aimed pass. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. And he's there to retrieve it. And the shot's on here. And he's found a way past. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And back to the keeper they go. Cech, the type of keeper who instills great confidence in his back line. Now this could be a chance. And he's straight offside. Still just a single goal between the sides. Tchouaméni. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. And that's put paid to a promising move. It's a good foot in there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that's been won straight back. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that looks a decent ball. Iniesta. Knocks it into space. Takes a shot!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That's been... And Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Palmeiras have their second corner now. Del Piero with the short one. He's in space and looking for options. Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he was quick to react. Just about up to 75 minutes. Raul. And it's Owen. Is there Del Piero!
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Owen. There's the delivery.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Del Piero is onto it in a flash. Tchouaméni. Raul tries to play it through, and this is Adriano. That's a good ball out wide. Plays in a bullish header! Oh, crossbar! And he's there to get it away. Owen. Palmeiras looking to pass their way through. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Palmeiras have their third corner. Oh, that's a fine interception. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Looking to play him in. Saka receives it in a good position here. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Inter can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di
He's had it
recupero.
nicked away, and they can counter here. Oh, that's a key interception. Vermaelen is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And that will be the final act. Inter Milan have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience that was first class.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Now, can they get him away?
We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said.
Can he finish? Loose ball in for the pieces. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Modric. Messi. Modric. Looking here to chip it through. He's cut it out. Tchouaméni. Looking for the run. Oh, perfectly measured that. It could be in. Neymar! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Verona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, that's nice. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Scholes. Great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? In with the challenge. Pops for safety. Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's put paid to a promising move. Real chance! And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now it's Hazard. Tries to pass it through. Hazard, brilliantly cut out. Inter Milan are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Otto, that's good play. Well, we've seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Pele. Great defending, strong and determined. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on. It's Maradona! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Maradona actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Scholes powering forward here. Oh, what a ball! And the shot! He scores! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Verona grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Otto tries to play it through. Oh, played through for the wide man. Tchouaméni. Azar. Van Bouten. Tchouaméni. Turns back here, probably the best option. Vermaelen is always looking to break lines. And it's Cannavaro. Played over towards the opposite flank. And it's Azar. Inter Milan finding their passes. Scholes producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And he's forced to go back. Van Bouten. Rijkaard. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he's played it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Azar.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Messi. Can he get it through? That has not gone well. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. Verona get the ball rolling for the second period. And that has left him in a heap. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Quality ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he tries a shot! And it's a goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Inter Milan go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Neymar.
Inter are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Played towards the front line. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Pelé. Neymar. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And he has been fouled there. Howson. Now Costa Curta. Here comes the cross. Tchouaméni is there, and he can get that clear. Pelé has found the net here, of course. And it's Scholes. Oh, good ball!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Modric, passing is crisp and sharp.
Romario really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Passes short and sharp. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Oh, that's fabulous.
Oh, sweet feet.
Out towards the flank. And it's Rijkaard. That's good running with the ball. 75 minutes played. And this is Neymar. He might be... Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
And now he has two. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nice-looking ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Now it's Romario. Maradona. Nicely aimed pass. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Neymar. And he's had it nicked away. Van Bauten. 5 minutes left on the clock. Maradona. Good read, needed to be. Howson. Costa Curta. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Modric. Oh, that's superb. Romario! Just swings wide.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Neymar. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Modric. Oh, super ball. Closing in on goal. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. That's that, the end. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Neymar picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Inter definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best.
The action has already started. Neymar.
Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's career showreel. Many claimed it was his best season ever. He did, of course, win the treble, and Jim, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
Well, one of the pinnacles of his club career, Peter.
And what stood out for you?
His performance against Madrid's other team was just stunning, especially when you look back that they played him 6 times the previous season and didn't win once. So he just took them apart with his usual ruthless efficiency.
Tchouaméni,
And it's Messi.
Neymar!
João Cancelo. Guardiola.
And Jamal.
Lewandowski really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Neymar.
Casado.
Over to the left. Barcelona.
Do have a chance to counter here. Nicely weighted ball. Tries to cross.
Well, that has caused...
And he shoots! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Barcelona finding their passes.
First quarter of an hour gone. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Now it's Maradona.
He's through here. He's had a shot! Goal! Inter! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Inter Milan have... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Look at the space here! Jamal. So, what can they make of this? Balde. All the way back.
Now it's Messi.
Just eases him off the ball. Messi really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
Now it's Messi. Maradona in with the challenge.
Oh, can he get onto this? And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point.
And the score is 1-0.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Check. And it's Azar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's a promising position. Azar with a terrific header. João Cancelo. And it's Messi. To Cancelo. Yamal. Guardiola. Well, this is Lewandowski. Shot. There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Hangs in a cross. Cleared without hesitation. Pele quietly revving up. Can he get on the end of this? That's beautifully weighted. Ter Stegen claims comfortable. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Azar, and it's Maradona. Nice sequence of passes, this. Inter Milan are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Stood up well to him there. Vermaelen. Tchouaméni. Neymar. Chance here to counter. And it's Cannavaro. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Neymar. Goes for a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Neymar